The message came at 2:11 a.m. One line, no greeting, no softness left in it. Tonight, your bed, I need it. I stared at the screen in the dark, the blue light shaving silence into the walls. My husband slept beside me, breathing slow, trusting, unaware that another man had learned the geography of my loneliness. My pulse didn't race anymore. It moved with purpose now. Slow. Decided. I typed back only one word. Fine. Risk always felt like electricity to him. To me, it felt like anesthesia. By dusk, the house was spotless. Sheets changed, lights low. My phone buzzed again. Don't fail me. I smiled at that. He had no idea who was failing whom. For months, the affair had lived in the margins of my life. Stolen hours, silent calls, a double existence stitched together with lies so practiced they felt like truth. He told me he was unattached. I never asked for proof. Want has a way of editing reality. But suspicion is quieter than desire. It doesn't demand. It waits. The first crack appeared 3 weeks ago, when his name flashed on my phone. At the same moment a strange number texted me, "He's late again." No context, no explanation, just that. I watched my husband across the dinner table as I deleted the message. He was telling me about work, about traffic, about nothing at all. His fork moved steadily. He didn't look at my phone. That's when I knew the lie wasn't his. From that night on, I became careful in a new way. I listened. I observed. I counted gaps in stories the way some people count steps. Phone records were first. Burner numbers hide poorly from patients. Then came the receipts. Flowers never sent to me, dinners I never attended. The final thread arrived without sound. A clinic invoice addressed to him. Ultrasound. Prenatal care. The room had tilted when I read it. Not from jealousy, from recognition. I wasn't the only stolen life he was living inside. I did not confront him. I did not cry. I said nothing at all. Silence is more useful than accusation. I let him beg for the bed like it was his sanctuary. Because I understood something about predators. They grow arrogant when they believe they are hidden. Tonight, at exactly 9:12 p.m., the doorbell rang. He was already undressing, confidence rolling off him like heat. I moved to the door slowly, deliberately, as if I were still playing by his rules. When I opened it, the world folded inside out. His wife stood first. One hand on the round gravity of her stomach. Her face was pale, calm in a way only women who have already screamed themselves empty can be. Beside her, 2 children. Not mine, his. Each of them held a white envelope. DNA tests. Behind them, in the soft spill of porch light, stood my husband. He didn't look at me at first. He looked at him. "Now he's responsible for all of you," my husband said quietly. "I'm out." His voice didn't shake. He turned then, finally, toward me. His eyes were gentle in a way I had not seen in years. "By the way," he added, almost as an afterthought, "your daughter got into college this year. Good luck." And then he walked past them and out of our lives. The man who thought he owned me fell to his knees, not in romance, in mathematics. 4 lives, 1 income, a pregnancy that could not be erased, children who would now know his truth, a wife whose tears were knives. His mouth opened, closed, collapsed into sound without language. I watched it all with the distance of someone observing a fire from across a river. The wife stepped forward first. She placed the DNA reports on the clean bed with reverence, as if setting down proof at an altar. All 3 tests said the same thing. He belonged to them, and to no one else. He reached for me without looking, instinctive, desperate. I stepped back. Not in fear, in clarity. "You told me you were alone," I said softly. He sobbed. Loud, ugly, human. "I never asked if you were married," I continued. "That was your advantage, not mine." The children stared at him now, not with love, with assessment, the kind taught too early. His wife straightened her spine like a soldier accepting a wound she would survive. "We're done," she told him. He stayed on the floor. I went to the closet, took out his jacket, the one he always left here so he could pretend he lived a double permanence. I folded it slowly, placed it in the hallway. The four of them left together, not as a family, as evidence. My husband never looked back. Later, when the echoes were finished, I sat alone on the edge of the bed that had been chosen as a crime scene. The sheets were still perfect, untouched. I felt no triumph, only a remarkable absence. I had not won a man. I had not lost one either. I had lost a lie. And when lies die, they leave behind a silence so clean it feels like power.